The touch that never stays. Jungkook had lived with the curse his whole life. Every time he touched someone, he stole a memory, a brush of hands, a hug, even the slightest accidental grace. And the person would forget something, sometimes small, sometimes painful. That's why Jungkook wore gloves every time. Lived in isolation and avoided love at all cost. But then came Kim Theung. They first met in a library. Jungkook, with his black gloves, dropped a book and Theung bent down to pick it up. Their fingers brushed and nothing is happened. Jungkook froze, staring at him wide-eyed. Wait, you still remember? Jungkook whispered. Theung tilted his head, soft smile forming. Remember what? That you dropped Pride and Prejudice in the poetry section? It was the first time Jungkook's heart fluttered with hope. Over the weeks, Jungkook found excuses to see Theong again. Coffee shop meetups, walk in the park, and each time he tested it. Accidental touches, brushes of fingers, even tie grabbing his wrist. Once, when they crossed the road, nothing was erased. One evening, they cooked together in Theong's apartment. Jungkook reached too far for a spice jar, slipped and fell against Tai's chest. Their faces were suddenly inches apart. Yeah, you really like falling on me, don't you? Tai teased, his baritone voice low. Jungkook's cheeks burned. It's not on purpose. Taeyong smirked, gently brushing a lock of hair from Jungkook's forehead. Maybe the universe wants you to fall for me instead. Jungkook's breath caught. He didn't dare reply. One rainy night, Jungkook admitted the truth. I'm cursed, Taeyong. Every time I touch someone, I steal their memories. But you're the only one who doesn't forget. Taeyong held Jungkook's trembling hand, gloveless. Maybe it's not a curse, Tai said softly. Maybe it's destiny. I was made to remember you, Jungkook, every piece of you. Jungkook's tears fell freely. Don't say things like that. I might actually fall. Then fall. Taeyong whispered, leaning in. I'll catch you. And he kissed him, slow, tender, sealing the promise. Falling in love. Days after Jungkook confessed about his curse and Taeyong promised to stay, something shifted between them. They were not just friends anymore, they were something more. Taeyong insisted on going grocery shopping together. Jungkook, still shy from their kiss days before, followed him, pushing the cart. Why are you buying these three boxes of strawberries? Jungkook asked, raising a brow. Hyung smirked. Because they remind me of you. Jungkook choked on you. What does that even mean? Sweet, addictive, and I can never have enough. Hyung said smoothly, leaning closer. Jungkook turned away quickly, his ears red. You're embarrassing, Hyung. But you're smiling. Tai teased, poking his cheek. On that evening, they tried cooking together. Jungkook, determined to impress Tai, took charge of frying pancakes. The result: smoke filled the kitchen. Yeah, Jeon, Jungkook, Hyung cupped, waving the smoke away. Are you trying to kill me? Jungkook pouted, ears dropping. I just wanted to make something nice for you. Tai's expression softened. He came behind Jungkook, wrapping his arm around him from behind, guiding his hands. Then let's do it together, he whispered. Jungkook's heart hammed in his chest. Tai's breath against his ear, his warm hands over his own. It felt too intimate for something so simple. The pancakes still came out ugly, but they laughed until their stomach hurt, feeding each other bites anyway. One rainy evening, Jungkook forgot his umbrella. Theong appeared outside the cafe with one. You'll catch a cold, Tai scolded, tucking Jungkook under his umbrella. Their shoulders pressed close as they walked. Jungkook peeked at him, watching the raindrops slide over Tai's sharp jawline, his deep eyes fixed forward. You always came when I need you, Jungkook whispered unconsciously. Tai turned, smiling softly. That's because you're mine to protect. Jungkook's chest tightened. For the first time, he thought maybe love wasn't as scary as he believed. One night, they sat on Theong's balcony, city lights twinkling below. Jungkook hugged his knees, leaning against Tai's shoulder. Do you ever regret meeting me? Jungkook asked quietly. Never, Tai said firmly, intertwining their fingers. Meeting you felt like something Finding something I didn't know I was missing. Jungkook blinked, his throat tightening. Tai placed a finger on his knees. No need to say anything, yet just stay by my side. Jungkook smiled faintly, resting his head on Tai's shoulder, eyes fluttering shut. For the first time, he felt safe enough to sleep beside someone. The proposal. Weeks later, on a starry night by the Han River, Theong surprised Jungkook with the fairy lights strung around the trees. "Why are we here?" Jungkook asked, heart already racing. Tai smiled, pulling something from his pocket, a silver ring. "Because, Jeon Jungkook, you're the only memory I want to keep forever, and the only one I'll never let you forget." Jungkook's hand flew to his mouth, tears spilling. Tai Pyong mewed. "Will you marry me?" Jungkook nodded, fiercely throwing himself into Tai's arms. "Yes, yes, even if I forget the world, I'll never forget you." That night, in Theong's apartment, Tai gently pulled Jungkook onto his lap, brushing kisses along his neck. Jungkook shivered, clutching Tai's shirt. "Shake it, Tai, this is my first time." Tai cupping his cheeks. "Mine too, let me make it unforgettable." Tai's lips captured Jungkook slowly, deepening as Jungkook met. Hands wandered. Jungkook's shirt slipped off. Theong trailed kisses down his collarbone. Shaky, panting, blushing hard. You're looking too much." Tai smirking, voice husky. "I told you before I was meant to remember every inch of you." Their kisses grew heated. Jungkook gasped when Tai hand brushed his skin, his body aching as Tai whispered reassurance with every touch. "Take it, don't stop, Tai." "Tai, never, you're mine, Jungkook, only mine." The night unfolded in slow passion, whispered, breathless laughter, Jungkook's soft cries, and Theong's endless murmurs of love. They moved together like two souls that had waited lifetime to meet. Morning after, sunlight streamed through the curtains. Jungkook blinked awake, realizing Theong's arms were wrapped tightly around him, their legs tangled. "Tai, you're crushing me," Jungkook mumbled, voice hoarse. Theong nuzzled into his neck, lazy smile spreading. "Good, now you can't run from me." Jungkook playfully smacked his chest. "Yeah, I'm sorry enough already. Don't tease me." Theong chuckled, kissing his forehead. "You're my husband to be. Teasing comes free with the package." Jungkook blushed, hiding his face in Tai's chest. Then, "Don't ever let me go." Tightening his hold, whispering against his ear. "Never. You're the only memory I'll keep forever." "You're unique, and so is the love that's meant for you." The end.